Oops. Reading today from chapter 24 in the book of Matthew. Continuing in the gospel here from the Geneva Bible, 1560. Hi, Thomas. God bless you, brother. What a wonderful day. Hi, Thomas. Good to see you, bro. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him to show him the building of the temple. And Jesus said unto them, See you not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be here left a stone upon a stone that shall not be cast down. And as he sat upon the olives, his disciples came unto him apart, saying, Tell us when these things shall be, and what sign shall be of thy coming, and of the end of the world. And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and shall deceive many. 14 days. Wow, that's epic. Keep it up. Keep it up. Thank you. That's encouraging to me, too. Let's see here. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you not be troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and realm against realm. And there shall be famine, and pestilence, and earthquakes in divers places. All these are but the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall arise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall be increased, the love of many shall be cold. But he that endureth to the end, he shall be saved. Yeah, realm against realm. Funny how they want to talk like that. And then translate it to something else. Let me see what I got here. I can check it in the 1536 Tyndale Bible, see what it says. Let's see. Chapter 24, verse 7. Matthew 24, verse 7. For all these things, verse 6. Ye shall hear of wars and of the fame of wars, but see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and realm against realm, and there shall be pestilence, hunger, and earthquakes in all quarters. In all quarters. Ah, yes. Another interesting word there. For nation shall rise against nation, and realm against realm, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Wow, they sure changed that up real quick. This one says in all quarters. Back in the Tyndale Bible. But I do like that one. That's preferred. I'm going to keep going here with the Geneva. Earthquakes in diverse places, all these are but the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and they shall betray one another, and shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall arise, and shall deceive many, and because iniquity shall be increased, the love of many shall be cold. But he that endureth to the end, he shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached through the whole world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come, when you therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet set in the holy place. Let the reader consider it. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to fetch anything out of his house. And he that is in the field, let not him return back to fetch his clothes. And woe shall be to them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day, for then shall be great tribulation, as was not from the beginning of the world to this time, nor shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened. And if any shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. Yep. Some people are saying that Jesus lives on a forbidden island somewhere with all his elect. I don't believe that story. Oh. Yeah, vitamin C. I almost got some orange juice today. I got, what did I get instead? Oh, yeah, coffee. Coffee was preferred. Thanks. Yeah, I should get some orange juice. That sounds good. For some vitamin C. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not from the beginning of the world to this time, nor shall be. And except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened. Then if any of shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, so that if it were possible, they should deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret places, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and is seen into the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For wheresoever a dead carcass is, thither will the eagles be gathered together. And immediately after the tribulations of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the kindreds of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man come in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, and from the one end of the heavens unto the other. Now learn the parable of the fig tree. When her bough is yet tender, and it putteth forth leaves, you know that summer is near. So likewise you, when you see all these things, know that the kingdom of God is near, even at your doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be done. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so likewise shall the coming of the Son of Man be. Yeah. For as in the days before the flood, they did eat and drink, marry and give in marriage, unto the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew nothing till the flood came, and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Then two shall be in the fields, the one shall be received, and the other shall be refused. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be received, and the other shall be refused. Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your master will come. Of this be sure, that if the good man of the house knew at what watch the thief would come, he would surely watch, and not suffer his house to be digged through. Therefore be you also ready, for in the hour that ye think not will the Son of Man come. Who then is a faithful servant and wise, whom his master hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in season? Blessed is that servant whom his master, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my master doth differ his coming, and begin to smite his fellows, and to eat and to drink with the drunken, that servant's master will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not ware of, and will cut him off, and give him his portion with hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Amen. Chapter 25. Then the kingdom of heaven shall be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 foolish. The foolish took their lamps, but took none oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. Now while the bridegroom tarried along, all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said to the wise, Give us of your oil, for our lamps are out. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there will not be enough for us and you. But go you rather to them that sell, and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the wedding, and the gate was shut. Afterwards came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour when the Son of Man will come. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man that, going into a strange country, called his servants and delivered to them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, and to another 2, and to another 1, to every man after his own ability, and straightway went from home. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and occupied with them, and gained other 5 talents. Likewise also he that received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that received that 1 went and digged it in the earth, and hid his master's money. But after a long season, the master of those servants came, and reckoned with them. Then came he that had received 5 talents, and brought other 5 talents, saying, Master, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained with them other 5 talents. Then his master said unto him, It is well done, good servant and faithful. Thou hast been faithful in little, I will make thee ruler over much. Enter into thy master's joy. Also he that had received 2 talents came and said, Master, thou deliveredst unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents more. His master said unto him, Behold, it is well done, good servant and faithful. Thou hast been faithful in little, I will make thee ruler over much. Enter into your master's joy. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Master, I knew that thou wast an hard man, which reapest where thou sowest not, and gatherest where thou strawest not. I was therefore afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Behold, thou hast thine own. And his master answered and said unto him, Thou evil servant and slothful, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I strawed not. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming should I have received mine own with vantage. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. For unto every man that hath it shall be given, and he that have abundance, and he shall have abundance. And from him that hath not, even that he hath shall be taken away. Cast therefore that unprofitable servant into utter darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, and when the Son of Man cometh in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd separateth the sheep from ye goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, and the goats on the left. Then shall the king say to them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, take the inheritance of the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was an hungered, and you gave me meat. I thirsted, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in unto you. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered, and fed thee, or athirst, and gave thee drink? And when saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in unto us, or naked, and clothed you? Or when saw we you sick, or in prison, and came unto you? And the king shall answer, and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as you have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, you have done it to me. Then shall he say unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, which is prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was an hungered, and you gave me no meat. I thirsted, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you took me not in unto you. I was naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick and in prison, and you visited me not. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, or athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, and say, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. And these shall go into everlasting pain, and the righteous into life eternal. Amen. Matthew chapter 26. And it came to pass, when Jesus had finished all these sayings, he said unto his disciples, You know that after 2 days is the Passover, and the Son of Man shall be delivered to be crucified. Then assembled together the chief priests, the elders of the people, into the hall of the high priest called Caiaphas, and consulted together they might take Jesus by subtlety and kill him. But they said, Not on the feast day, lest any uproar be among the people. And when Jesus was in Bethania, in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman which had a box of very costly ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at the table. And when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, What needed this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much, and been given to the poor. And Jesus, knowing it, said unto them, Why trouble ye the woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me shall ye not have always. For in that she poured this ointment on my body, she did it to bury me. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached throughout all the world, there shall also this that she hath done be spoken of for a memorial of her. Then one of the 12, called Judas Iscariot, went unto the chief priests and said, What will you give me? And I will deliver him unto you. And they appointed unto him 30 pieces of silver. And from that time he sought opportunity to betray him. Now on the first day of the feast of unleavened bread, the disciples came to Jesus, saying unto him, Where wilt thou that we prepare for thee to eat the Passover? And he said, Go ye into the city to such a man, and say to him, The Master saith, My time is at hand. I will keep the Passover at thine house with my disciples. And the disciples did as Jesus had given them charge, and made ready the Passover. So when the evening was come, he sat down with the 12. And as they did eat, he said, Verily I say unto you, that one of you shall betray me. And they were exceeding sorrowful, and began every one of them to say unto him, Is it I, Master? Hi, Rebecca Lynn. Blessings. Good to see you there. if you could please, if you're listening, give a prayer for me today. I'm going for some job interviews. So hopefully that goes well. Back on the grind looking for a job. But I know the Lord is always with me and He's going to provide like He always does. Thank you. Let's see, where am I at? Is it I, Master? Yeah, that's what they said. Is it I, Master? And he answered and said, He that dippeth his hand with me in the dish, he shall betray me, surely. The Son of Man goeth his way, as it is written of him, but woe be to that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It had been good for that man if he had never been born. Then Judas, which betrayed him, answered and said, Is it I, Master? He said unto him, Thou hast said it. And as they did eat, Jesus took the bread, and when he had blessed, he brake it, and gave it to the disciples, and said, Take, eat, this is my body. Also he took the cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it them, saying, Drink ye all of it, for this is my blood of the New Testament, that is shed for many, for the remission of sins. I say unto you that I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine, until that day, when I shall drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. And when they had sung a psalm, they went out into the Mount of Olives. Then said Jesus unto them, All ye shall be offended by me this night, for it is written, I will smite the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock shall be scattered. But after I am risen again, I will go before you into Galilee. But Peter answered and said unto him, Though that all men should be offended by thee, yet will I never be offended. Jesus said unto him, Verily I say unto you, that this night, before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. Peter said unto him, Though I should die with thee, I will in no case deny thee. Likewise also said all the disciples. Holy, 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 Jesus, you are holy. Well, they all said the same thing. It wasn't just Peter. Interesting. Everybody always likes to pin it on Peter. Peter said unto him, Though I should die with thee, I will in no case deny thee. Likewise also said all the disciples. Then went Jesus with them into a place which is called Gethsemane, and said unto his disciples, Sit ye here, while I go and pray yonder. And he took unto him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, and began to wax sorrowful and grievously troubled. Then said Jesus unto them, My soul is very heavy, even unto the death. Tarry ye here, and watch with me. So he went a little further, and fell on his face, and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. After he came unto the disciples, and found them asleep, and said to Peter, What? Could ye not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray, that ye enter not into temptation. That ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is ready, but the flesh is weak. Again he went away the second time, and prayed, saying, O my Father, if this cup can not pass away from me, but that I must drink it, thy will be done. And he came and found them asleep again, for their eyes were heavy. So he left them and went away again, and prayed the third time, saying the same words. Then came he to his disciples, and said unto them, Sleep henceforth, and take your rest. Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is given into the hands of sinners. Rise, let us go. Behold, he is at hand that betrayeth me. And while he yet spake, lo, Judas, one of the 12, came, and with him a great multitude with swords and staves from the high priest and elders of the temple. Sorry. Judas, one of the 12, came, and with him a great multitude with swords and staves from the high priests and elders of the people. Now he that betrayed him had given them a token, saying, Whomsoever I shall kiss, that is he. Lay hold on him. And forthwith he came to Jesus and said, God save thee, Master, and kissed him. Then Jesus said unto him, Friend, wherefore art thou come? Then came they and laid hands on Jesus and took him. And behold, one of them which were with Jesus stretched out his hand and drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear. Then said Jesus unto him, Put up thy sword into his place. For all that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Either thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he will give me more than 12 legions of angels? How then should the scriptures be fulfilled which say that it must be so? The same hour said Jesus to the multitude, Ye be come out, as it were, against a thief, with swords and staves to take me. I sat daily teaching in the temple among you, and ye took me not. But all this was done that the scriptures of the prophets might be fulfilled. Then all the disciples forsook him and fled. And they took Jesus and led him to Caiaphas, the high priest, where the scribes and elders were assembled. And Peter followed him afar off unto the high priest's hall, and went in and sat with the servants to see the end. Now the chief priests and the elders and all the whole council sought false witness against Jesus to put him to death, but they found none. And though many false witnesses came, yet found they none. But at the last came 2 false witnesses, and said, This man said, I can destroy the temple of God, and build it in 3 days. Then the chief priest arose, and said unto him, Answerest thou nothing? What is the matter, that these men witness against thee? But Jesus held his peace. Then the chief priest answered, and said unto him, I charge thee, swear unto us, by the living God, to tell us, if thou be that Christ, the Son of God, or no. Jesus said to him, Thou hast said it. Nevertheless, I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the power of God, and come in the clouds of heaven. Then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, He hath blasphemed. What have we any more need of witnesses? Behold, now ye have heard his blasphemy. What think ye? They answered, and said, He is guilty of death. Then spit they in his face, and buffeted him. And others smote him with rods, saying, Prophesy to us, O Christ. Who is he that smote thee? Peter sat without in the hall, and a maid came to him, saying, Thou also wast with Jesus of Galilee. But he denied before them all, saying, I would not, thou sayest. And when he went out into the porch, another maid saw him, and said unto them that were there, This man was also with Jesus of Nazareth. And again he denied with an oath, saying, I know not the man. So after a while came unto him they that stood by, and said unto Peter, Surely thou art also one of them, for even thy speech bewrayeth thee. Then began he to curse himself, and to swear, saying, I know not the man. And immediately the cock crew. Then Peter remembered the words of Jesus, which had said unto him, Before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. So he went out and wept bitterly. This concludes Matthew chapter 6. Thanks for listening, and have a blessed day. Holy, 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 holy. Grace upon grace and blessings upon blessings.